Welcome to the world of MindLab. My name is Chris Ramsden and I'm the director of MindLab here in Australia. Our world is changing fast. We need to change along with it faster and faster each day. Being a parent and an educator, I constantly search for ways to better prepare both my children and students, and myself also, for the world of tomorrow. While challenges facing us educators have grown significantly, our mission has become more important than ever. Today, education is the key to individuals' and society's well-being on a global scale. There is, as we know, a strong correlation between social competence and academic achievement, and educators across the globe agree with one certainty: in order to prepare our children to face, adapt to, and thrive in a fast-changing world, they must learn how to learn. Our objectives are to teach and develop thinking skills. In our information-rich age, an ever-increasing emphasis is being placed on the importance of thinking skills. The MindLab method provides a broad range of these skills: problem-solving strategies, decision-making models, logical and mathematical thinking, verbal and communication skills, and more. The game-playing experience is an extraordinary simulator of emotional and social processes. It obliges us to deal with situations involving cooperation and competition, winning and losing, success and failure, and it reinforces our ability to effectively manage and control our emotions, deferring gratification, and to enhance our determination, perseverance, and self-discipline. Importantly, MindLab intentionally develops transfer. Life requires students to be able to take what they have learned, whether from one game to another, or in one class and apply it in another, or in school and apply it in other contexts outside of school. However, the application of content and skills learned in one setting to another is considered by many researchers to be one of the most important, yet difficult to achieve learning abilities. The MindLab method establishes an organizing base for many aspects of our lives. Through this method, children develop the ability to identify links between different fields of human thinking and activity, and this consequently enables them to transfer knowledge and apply it to other fields. An awareness of the thinking processes is essential for personal enhancement in every walk of life. The MindLab method enhances students' capacity for reflective thinking and enables students to be more aware of internal and external processes. Our proposal to a school is an in-class pedagogical initiative to develop the cognitive, social, emotional and ethical skills with a definite emphasis on meaningful learning and the development of the teacher's bridging and mediating skills. Our methodology and our models are the engine, where the game facilitates mediated teaching. As Plato said, "Not by force shall the children learn, but through play." The domains of cognitive, social, emotional and ethical have been primary focuses for MindLab since its inception in 1994. Positively, I now see MindLab as a lighthouse, able to shed light on a number of developments within education. Within Australia, our new general capabilities within the national curriculum provide schools with an excellent rationale for bringing MindLab into their programs. The methodology provides something unique to educators and to young learners. One advantage that MindLab has is that it provides a carefully constructed program and methodology which develops the critical and creative thinking capability, but also simultaneously develops the dispositions, skills and behaviours valued within the personal and social and the ethical behaviours capability. Independent research conducted by Yale University, amongst others, has also shown positive developments in the area of literacy and numeracy, and our development team is at the forefront of integrating technology into learning. 21st century learning does not fit neatly into curriculums solely organised by learning areas and subjects. It is encouraging that the Australian curriculum has identified a comprehensive set of knowledge, skills and dispositions, the general capabilities, that will assist students to engage meaningfully with the 21st century. The expectation wherein the general capabilities and the cross-curriculum priorities are to be addressed by schools gives the new Australian curriculum framework greater integrity. Within MindLab, we are constantly at work gathering, organising and processing information transferring knowledge to new contexts, seeking and creating innovative pathways and solutions, reflecting on our thinking and applying logical and inventive reasoning. There are numerous ways in which MindLab connects with the personal and social capability learning continuum. The MindLab suite of games, properly taught and mediated, can teach children a great deal about applying social and ethical protocols, the appropriateness of their emotional responses in situations, and opportunities to reflect on these, choosing appropriate language and voice to convey personal responses, e.g. winning and losing games gracefully, to investigate emotional responses to unfair play, to practice self-discipline in a game's context, considering ideas and appreciating the abilities of others, working collaboratively in teams, showing empathy and effective communication in social interactions. Our metacognitive models, the migrating birds and mirrors method, give a basis for organising the student's social and reflective experiences. MindLab promotes various aspects of interpersonal and intrapersonal intelligence. It serves to strengthen the emotional maturation at each stage of children's and adolescents' development, helping them deal with their personal growth. It also helps in the formation of positive attitudes and essential values to life in society, and promotes social relationships and a peaceful culture. We know that throughout history, children have learned much through the playing of games. In the Australian curriculum, students develop capability in learning to behave ethically as they identify and investigate the nature of ethical concepts, values, character traits and principles, and understand how reasoning can assist ethical judgment. Ethical behaviour involves students in building a strong personal and socially oriented ethical outlook that helps them to manage context, conflict and uncertainty, and to develop an awareness of the influence that their values and behaviour have on others. Through game playing and the discussions that evolve, we are able to encounter simulations of reality, whereby ethical decisions and awareness can be developed and then transferred to various contexts in the curriculum. Constantly at play are the concepts justice, right and wrong, truth, identity, empathy, and goodness. Growing evidence suggests that we are in an age where our young people, and indeed we as adults, need to develop a mindfulness in regards to our well-being. Our methodology provides an authentic vehicle through which students' thinking can become visible, and where they can practice their capacity to develop and demonstrate resilience and well-being in a safe yet challenging environment. As Tony Noble and Helen McGrath have asserted, experiencing positive emotions can enhance pupils' well-being by increasing their capacity for optimistic thinking and problem solving, and by contributing to their resilience, behavioural flexibility and persistence. Positive emotions are worth cultivating, not just as end states in themselves, but also as a means to achieving psychological growth and improved well-being over time. When we are truly engaged in a situation, task or project, we experience a state of flow. Time seems to stop, we lose our sense of self and we concentrate intensely on the present. The more we experience this type of engagement, the more likely we are to experience well-being. Typical comments from students are that the lesson has flown past due to their immersion in the learning activities of MindLab. Human learning involves first and foremost a relationship. The role of language and socialization are crucial to effective learning experiences. A positive student-teacher relationship enables learning to take place. Of course, so do positive student-to-student relationships. We know teaching is not simply transference of knowledge and content. Education is an interaction. Learning is a dynamic experience. It not only involves cognitive processes, but social and cultural ones too. Teachers allow themselves to get involved in and follow students' curiosity. MindLab actively encourages positive teacher-to-student and student-to-student relationships. Well-being and achievement are enhanced when pupils are provided with opportunities at school and in the community to develop a sense of meaning and purpose. Students have a sense of meaning when what they do has impact on others beyond themselves. They have a sense of purpose when they pursue worthwhile goals. Seligman states that life is given meaning when we use our signature strengths every day in the main realms of living to forward our knowledge, power or goodness. MindLab is a curriculum initiative that for students has relevance, meaning and a connectedness to their lives. Well-being, positive behaviour and achievement are more likely to occur and flourish when students are aware of their cognitive and character strengths and have opportunities to further develop them at school. Achievement can take many forms, as witnessed here by the student comments where BW demonstrates character strengths, amongst others, of perspective, judgment, honesty, persistence and hope. At the other end of the scale is the opportunity to represent your school and even indeed Australia on the global stage. The versatility of the methodology is shown here as part of a positive institution, Wilderness School, who host a Dads and Daughters evening the day after Father's Day, whereby fathers and daughters are able to play and share together. Our curriculum is broken down into semesterized booklets which support the teachers through their learning and can be supported by reflective journals also for the students according to each area. We have 3 pillars to our methodology: thinking games, metacognitive methods, and the teacher as the mediator. Why do we use strategy games as our tool of choice? Because students love to play and we can capture their hearts and upshift to the mind. Because games are little microcosms of our lives. Because they help us to make thinking visible. The games are like little nutritional lollies that nourish, while the methodology and metacognitive models we teach are the engine. At the heart of the MindLab methodology are the methods, defined as metacognitive resources, organizers of thought and action which help to raise awareness and to deal more effectively with everyday situations and challenges which are simulated during the games. Each method is intentionally named using a metaphor. For example, the stoplight method refers to a stoplight which organizes the traffic for vehicles and pedestrians. Likewise, in the games and beyond them, the metaphor helps children to organize themselves internally when they are facing a problem, to avoid acting impulsively and to act instead with intention, to exercise self-control, a key predictor of academic success. The MindLab methodology is taught by a school's own teachers, who themselves are trained in the methodology and strongly supported in an ongoing professional learning relationship with the MindLab staff, facilitating professional growth. This learning mirrors the EITSL professional learning standards, where it is relevant, reflective, collaborative and future-focused, unquestionably engaging, and has a research-proven record of improving student achievement and well-being. The learning process involves the playing of thinking games. Students will engage, get hooked, trial and error, discover new ways of learning, and then be introduced to the MindLab method in the form of metaphors and strategies, which they can employ back into the thinking games and then apply to real-life situations. Never in this linear way, but the mediating skills of the teacher will have them stepping in and out at appropriate junctures in a lesson. Our methodology is built with major theoretical inspirations, some of which you see here, including Feuerstein, who believes that intelligence is not innate to human beings and can be developed and would fit perfectly with the plasticity of the mind as espoused in today's education. We use mediation to bridge the child's learning experience by providing that setting, the stimulus for a meaningful learning experience, and therefore shape the learner's cognitive process through modelling, filtering or reflecting behaviour. We have characteristics of the teacher-mediator according to those founding fathers of education. The ongoing support and training of the teachers with the requisite impact on the students' learning refers to our founding fathers of education. And we believe therefore that that human being learns better when the learning process is mediated. We have criteria to assist the learner to build the knowledge and develop cognitive functions, and we believe very much that training both teachers and students is an ongoing project. There has been much research done, starting at Yale University and then in numerous countries around the world, showing tangible results in terms of cognitive, emotional, social and ethical development, all which can be accessed from the MindLab Adelaide website. We are truly developing a sharing community whereby students from different schools are able to work together, and indeed here we have 3 schools with teachers new to the methodology being introduced to the training. Working with MindLab, our solution proposes the purchase and installment of a school lab of games and pedagogical materials, project implementation commencing with initial training for teachers, and this can be ably supported by a student kit purchased by families should a school so desire. Initial teacher training deals with the theoretical background of MindLab alongside the practical and experiential nature. Supervision and support is ongoing and is fundamental to keeping teachers abreast of developments within the methodology and to deepen their knowledge and application of the methodology. And there are a number of school projects that can be implemented within the school, some of which have already been mentioned, such as the Mind Olympics and Dads and Daughters evenings, but other Thinking It Big and Thinking Wall evenings are also possible. In summation, I return to this graphic which shows MindLab as a lighthouse, shedding light on any number of different aspects of education in this 21st century. We all possess a vision of education. We believe MindLab can be of great assistance to your vision, as the methodology uses sophisticated thinking games, metacognitive methods and intentional mediating actions to promote and enhance the cognitive, emotional, social and ethical development of young people who need those skills to thrive in a complex 21st century. Part of our vision is that your students are independently thinking and learning. They are no longer waiting to be spoon-fed. They are showing resilience. You can't remember the last time a student responded with, "I can't do it," at the first challenge. The students are willing to take risks in a non-threatening environment, which in turn is developing their emotional intelligence skills. We would love to work with you and your school.